Hi everybody, in this video we're going to discuss a memory profiling at the customer side. A lot of times the customers report some kind of memory issues that is difficult to track down, and we want to have more information about what's going on at the customer side. So we're going to show you how to do that without Visual Studio, or at least without Visual Studio at the customer side. So here's our code and here is our memory leak. We are collecting everything into this array list. So every time we run this program it is collected in a static list. Great. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to run it without debugging to simulate how it runs at the customer side. And then I'm going to go and open the order screen 10 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, a lot of you don't know this, but we can actually generate a dump file here and then open this dump file with various tools that will give us more information about it. So let's go ahead and create a dump file. I'm going to start the task manager, go to the Northwind application, right click it and ask for a dump file. And I'm going to open the dump file. Copy the path, and I'm going to use file, open, file, and paste the dump file over here. Now Visual Studio knows how to open dump files and it does that quite well. It needs to know, it needs to have the code that you compile this project with, and it needs to be all properly connected, but you can actually get some extremely useful information. For example, you can tell it to debug with managed only, and it will actually seem like you pause the code in this location. Okay, and you can get a lot of information about what's going on. Okay, you can actually use watch here. And just like you were at the customer side and done pause, the dump file actually has that information. And although it's not as powerful as pause, shows that where will not display. It actually displays the where even. I'm impressed. Yes, this is a tool that improves all the time. So some things it will show you, some things it will not, but it will be extremely useful with that information. Now, for our specific scenario, we want to learn more about the memory. So we're going to go back here and we're going to say debug manage memory. And when we say that, it will analyze the memory that is being held in the dump file and give me a list that I can look for. We can very immediately see that the show orders view is here holding up a lot of memory and probably what is causing the problem. But you can also search it using Northwind and see that the show orders exist 10 times, which was the cause of our memory leak. So this is how you can use dump files and Visual Studio to have a peek into what's going on at your customer site without having to install Visual Studio and everything there. For those of you who don't use Visual Studio to do this, I think the .NET Memory Profiler can do exactly the same.